So, my entire point of filming this is I'm in the middle of transferring stuff from phones right now, right? Hello. So, my parents flew to the US after a shitty retrograde season and came back with an iPhone 13 with a decent storage, which they're offering to me now. So, I don't really have an excuse to not make videos anymore. Oh, and that indicates that it's peak Diwali season. That being said, I am still filming this video on my old SE. So, my entire point of filming this is I'm in the middle of transferring stuff from phones right now, right? And I just did that. I just transferred everything else, and I realized, oh fuck, what about the eSIM? So I was transferring the eSIM thingy. It was not happening, so I was panicking even more than I already am because I have to go to college tomorrow, and I just made this decision to transfer stuff right now. So like all of that is like blown over and stuff, and I'm already like panicking as to fuck, what the fuck am I going to do? So I call up my dad, and he's like, I guess we're gonna have to talk to the customer care. I'm like, fuck. And for the parental generation, at least for my parents, in spite of them being like a decent amount of tech savvy, they still for them easiest way of contacting the customer care is calling them. Otherwise it's like physically going to this, and that is what he was talking about. I'm like, no, we don't have time for this. And then I realized, you know what, I've got the app on my phone, I'll do it. And I'm talking to the customer care person on the phone. The first time he explains me the entire process, I'm like, okay, cool. And whilst he has sent me the entire text, I'm like in between apps and sending the text, like you have to send some text message and they're gonna reply back with a code or whatever, and I'm doing that. And like I'm in between apps, so I want to see what the next step is. And by the time he's like, okay, done, we're done here, I explained it to you, and then the chat is gone, and I'm like, fuck, what the fuck. So I'm trying to like find it on the website, like normal process, because it was similar, but that didn't happen. So like I go onto the customer care chat again, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do this again. So I did it, and turns out it was the same agent. And then all of that is done, and I'm like, okay, cool, thank you. So that guy's like, do you need help with anything else? And I'm like, no. Like by this time the realization washes over me that I've done one step correct. That means it's gonna happen overall in like 1-2 hours. I'm gonna get my shit. So I'm like happy, my anxiety is gone. So I realize that it's still Diwali. So I'm like, okay, thank you so much, happy Diwali, in the same sentence without any punctuation. And I'm not expecting anything in return because I don't know, I just was not. This guy still was like, happy Diwali, full stop. He was like, okay, bye. I'm like, so yeah, it just sounds underwhelming now that I've said it out.
मुझे?
मैं वीडियो ले रही हूँ।
तो तू वीडियो में मुझे ले रही है।